I like my crown roll light on the ice. Couple bad women treating me right. Diamonds dancing, get the gleam in the light. If you my nigga, you my nigga for life. Don't forget it, cut with niggas for life. And if it's getting litty, you can hit me whether wrong or What's up, guys? I'm doing ASMR now, and I just hope that you guys would like to tune in to my new ASMR stuff. So with that being said, what up, though, Gorilla Gang? What it do, my baby? Y'all know I ain't doing no goddamn ASMR, cause I'm not that quiet by nature. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that quiet, man. And then I don't want y'all to be hearing all them close-up little sounds in the mic. They be like, it's like, bro, why you doing so much smacking and tongue flicking? Like, what? This shit weird. You know what I'm saying? I don't really get the ASMR movement, bro. My daughter love that shit though. Today, right now, at the moment, what's up with you, family? Is everybody okay? Saying I got my Lakers gold on now, man. R.I.P. Kobe, you know what I'm saying? Long live Mamba. Long live Gigi too. Love you, Queen, Princess, you know, all that. Today, right now, at the moment, we about to get in the Central C versus Digga D. The violent backstory. I didn't even know these niggas really had smoke with each other for real, like. Y'all don't really talk about this. Well, y'all ain't talk about it in my comment section. Like, a lot of my comment section seem to clown Digga D. I kind of like Digga D. He go hard to me. And Central C, this nigga be making hits, bro. So it's like, these niggas seem like two totally different lanes. I don't even know why they over here beefing like how they beefing. But, shit, I guess we about to find out in this video. You hear me? Kid Nerd, he don't be fucking around. I fuck with his video. Anyway, y'all gonna hit that subscribe if you rock with me already. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already, go hit that subscribe. We about to get into this video right now. You know what I'm saying? Right now. Let's get it.
When we look at the UK drill scene and its numbers, it's clear to see who's at the top of the game right now. With Central C hitting #1 in the charts with his new mixtape 2-3.
I told you, this nigga Central C only want hits, bro. This niggas don't. He not just putting out little freestyles and throwing shots at niggas. This nigga Central C is trying to be the Jay-Z of this shit. You know what I'm saying? He trying to take the summers. He like, I want all the summers for the next 10 years. Nigga Central C, he one of them guys.
And Digga D securing features like Moneybag Yo. No one else in the UK scene is really doing what they're doing right now.
Yeah, Digga D is over here making his mark too. But you know, hey, it's a lane for everybody. Stay in your lane, wherever that lane is.
Becomes even more interesting because these two have a long history and not a good one. What's up, guys? It's your boy Kid Nerd back with another video. Be sure to like and subscribe and comment below what you think. Let's get into it.
Kid Nerd, a black dude, right? He sound like a brother, you know what I mean? Let's go.
So today, we're taking the story to West London, which is probably the weirdest part of London for so many reasons. So on one side here, we have Digga D, who's from Ladbroke Grove, which is located in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea, one of the richest and poshest boroughs in the whole of the UK. But the borough also has the second highest crime rate in London. Famous Ladbroke Grove rapper AJ Tracy explains how it is living in the area in one of his interviews.
Love is an area where
they say it's the richest, most poshest area and got the second highest crime rate. How does that work? How does that work, bro? How are y'all the haves and the have-nots, bro? What the fuck is going on there? You know what I'm saying? The police must not care. Cause nigga, you in a rich neighborhood here, They out there as soon as you call them, bro. No matter the race. You call their ass in a certain area code, bro. They gonna be in that at your crib in like 0.5. Where the niggas at? Where the niggas at? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm telling you, bro. Hey, police gonna get to a rich neighborhood fast, bro.
Which is located in the borough of Kensington and Chelsea, one of the richest and poshest boroughs in the whole of the UK. But the borough also has the second highest crime rate in London. Famous Ladbroke Grove rapper AJ Tracy explains how it is living in the area in one of his interviews.
Is an area where we're living in estates and flats in which that sometimes we don't even have enough to pay the electricity bill, and right across the road there's a family where the youngest daughter, who's 9 years old, has a Rolex on.
Central C was also born in Ladbroke.
So it's the hood right next to the good neighborhood, to the rich hood. It's the poor hood right next to the rich hood. Boy, that wasn't thought out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that wasn't a thought out situation.
Grove, but is a couple years older than Digga. But Central C moved around 5 minutes away from Grove to an area called Shepherd's Bush, another quite notoriously dangerous area in West London, and you'll soon learn why this location switch for Central C was important in his feud with the rapper Digga D. Now Digga D and Central C actually went to school with each other. They both attended Chelsea Academy School in West London, but Digga D got kicked out of school in the start of year 8, so the pair didn't really have many run-ins with each other at school, and Central C was quite quiet and low-key in school, so he probably wasn't easily noticed. But from school, both rappers took completely different paths. Central C from around 2000...
Central C out here rocking that Manwood. I don't really like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really like that. Central C looking like a young Russ in the face right now. I don't know how I feel about that, but the music fire though. So, yeah.
2015, started trying to launch his music career with a song on the music platform called Street Heat, and he even managed to get onto a remix with big East London rapper Jay Huss in early 2015. Around the same time, he had to support his family, and with his music career not launching yet, he had to get it in another way. He previously had a job at a shoe store but left less than a month in, and just like many other kids in London, he started the cycle of going to OT to make some fast money. On the other side, in 2015, Digga D started getting his face more beta on the roads. Back in 2015, Shepherd's Bush and Ladbroke Grove actually used to be part of one gang called 916, alongside some other areas in West London. And you can even see a young Digga in the 916 music video from the rapper John 5 in his song Ain't Scared. But in 2016, internal disputes inside the 916 gang split the whole group apart, creating several different break-off batches in West London. The 916 members from Ladbroke Grove broke off and continued to use the name 916, but eventually started repping the name 1011, which represented the two postcodes across Ladbroke Grove, which are W10 and W11. And 916 members from Shepherd's Bush divided into two different sets called 12 World and 12 Anti. The same year, Digga D dropped his first music video called Hella Bands, where you can see other 1011 members. And that was the start of what we know Digga D to be now. Throughout 2016 and 17, putting on other...
I ain't never seen a gang shit group that didn't split off into fractions, bro. I never seen. That's why it's better off just to be a duo. Like, I was about to say, shit, the only niggas that stay together was the Migos. But, yeah, apparently they done broke up. No, it's best off to be a duo. But then at the same time, it seems like Outkast don't even fuck with each other, bro. When the last time you seen Andre and Big Boy in the same place? I'm saying, I haven't seen them either, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just can't get along for too long. It's really sad. It's really sad. Let's get into it.
1011 members onto his tracks. And 1011 started to blow up faster than anyone in the scene at the time. You may be asking why they blew up so fast. 1011 were really the
Illuminati. No, I don't know. Let's go.
First UK drill group to have no filter at all. Literally just saying the hottest stuff on beats, describing specific events quite graphically, which is something drill rappers didn't really do to their extent at that time. But one of the main reasons for 1011's blow up was the constant mocking of a murder which took place in 2017. An opposition member called T-Wiz. So it was April...
That blew up for dissing dead niggas, bro. Boy, we... As a society, bro, we kinda... We kind of trash, bro. Negativity shouldn't move that fast. I don't know why we hardwired like that, bro, but that is crazy. You know what I'm saying? We're not a good society. That's why the aliens don't come fuck with us, bro. I'm 100% sure that's why they don't really come tap in with us. Because we might just start shooting at them niggas. And then they going to be forced to defend themselves. Then they got to probably explain to their higher ups, like, did you go over there shooting at them Earth niggas? He's like, they shot at us first and then it's justified. Or I don't know how it works, but for real, let's go.
2017, early in the afternoon, and T-Wiz had just stepped out of his house in Norfolk, West London, which is an op block to the 1011 gang. T-Wiz was then approached by two guys from an opposing gang called Rayners Lane, who are linked with 1011, and once they spotted T-Wiz, they stabbed him in the stomach and ran from the scene. T-Wiz then tried to run to a nearby alleyway around 100 yards from his house, but collapsed and died. Digga D and 1011 would mock T-Wiz's death in pretty much every song, so two men were put on trial for the murder, one being a guy who went by the name T Rose, but both guys actually ended up beating the murder charge due to claims of self-defense. After beating the case, T Rose then went on and made a drill song, not only mocking T-Wiz's death, but he went and reenacted the murder in the music video. But stuff started getting hot for T Rose, so he went.
Nigga, why, bro? You already got away with it, like.
Then moved around 3 hours away to the north of England in a town called Telford. That didn't stop anyone because T-Rose was shot 5 times and killed in broad daylight, even after moving to the other side of the country. But let But let's take it back to 2017. The beef between Digga D's 1011 and Central C's Shepherd's Bush was getting serious. During this, Digga D really started making a name for himself, with his tune called No Hook and his Next Up track starting to rack up some big views. And even though all of his songs would be featured by other 1011 members, it was clear Digga was the star of the group, and he even started to attract a lot of international attention to the UK drill scene. But with the constant release of diss tracks, the beef was only becoming hotter, which eventually caught up to Digga and 1011 members. While all of this was going on, Digga's gang, 1011, had been getting investigated and tracked on every movement they made. On the 9th of November 2019, Digga and 4 other members were riding out when their car got stopped near Portobello Road in Ladbroke Grove. Digga tried to make a run through it with his face covered, but he didn't get far and was taken down and arrested by the police, where he was found with a large machete down his trouser leg. One more machete.
Boy, y'all be playing like. If you ain't got like a cover for the machete or sword, I call them shit. That's a sword, my nigga. I seen a nigga on One Piece fighting with that motherfucker. But if you ain't got something like a holster for your sword, my nigga, I'm not putting that shit by my pants. Then hey, no bullshit. You gonna circumcise yourself. You gonna circumcise yourself. And you ain't gonna know what to do or how to explain it. I'm telling you. I'd much rather put a gun down there and have to pull that bitch out. You might shoot yourself. Yeah, you can shoot yourself in the dick. Fuck it, it's bad on both sides. Let's go.
Machete, a knife, and 2 baseball bats were also recovered in the car or on the members. All 5 members were sentenced to conspiracy to commit violent assault.
Look at young Digga D. He look high as shit. They caught this nigga as soon as he got done with the weed. But yeah, this nigga look like fuck. I should have stayed home. Everybody in this bitch look like I should have stayed home. Except my dog on the bottom left. He look like he's with the shits and he's prepared for whatever come with it. But let's go.
With the older members receiving prison sentences. But Digga D at the time was only 17, so got a lighter sentence of a year in the detention unit. Originally, the members stated that the weapons were for props for a music video, but after the piled up evidence, they all pleaded guilty to their charges. And this could have very much been the beginning of the end for Digga D. They even played his music at court, where they showed he referenced real life unsolved crimes in his area, which caused the police to get YouTube to take down most of Digga D's songs, including this Next Up, which was one of the most viewed UK drill songs at the time, with 11 million views. Even putting Digga D on Channel 4 News to make an example of him to others.
Oh my god, don't put me on the news regarding anything violent, bro.
Was also slapped with.
If you ain't got proof I did it, don't throw me on the news. Don't put my name in that shit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know if I did it, leave me alone. putting defamation lawsuits on
a
niggas.
criminal behaviour order, which prevented him from writing lyrics on his rivals and mentioning dead people like T-Wiz. This was quite a turning point for UK drill, because after this we started seeing more and more drill songs getting taken down, which started to cause drill artists to water down and censor.
I was over here looking, I was saying that one walk past over there, trying to see the ass, but you know, it wasn't nothing back there.
Their lyrics to stop this from happening. Then on October 8th, 2018, Digga was fresh home.
Boy, for nasty. What, you get me?
But it just seemed like
I
he
hate
still
the
couldn't
curveball.
keep himself out of trouble. Now this is where Central C now gets involved in this story. Now at this time in 2018, Central C was starting to build a steady name for himself. He was already blowing up on Instagram with his unique type of drip and his pretty boy looks. But his music wasn't quite blowing up yet, with a more wavy type of sound, which was kind of what everyone else was sounding like at the time. But what happened on the 30th of November 2018 might have been a big reason due to his quite drastic career and sound change.
What
So
happened?
Central C alongside his brother and some other guys were posted up near a Sainsbury's store on Davisville Road in Shepherd's Bush when they were approached by two males. They started getting into some sort of verbal altercation. One of the males pulled out a knife and stabbed Central C's brother just under his left shoulder and then cut from the scene. Central C and his brother then went inside the Sainsbury's store where the police came and they started to treat the wound. Two men were arrested for this, one of the men being Digga D. Digga D and his friend were eventually released due to lack of evidence, and Central C went kind of MIA for a little while, but Digga just couldn't stay out of trouble. On January the 2nd,
That nigga Digga D just a shit starter. Let's just call it what it is. This nigga's just fucking up, bro. Yeah, this nigga, man, come on.
2019, at around 7 PM, police was called to Harrow Road in West London due to a large fight between around 20 people. Harrow Road is the area of another West London popular rapper called Fredo, and also happens to be another area Digga
Where the fuck is Fredo at now, bro? I ain't heard from this nigga.
has conflict with. After this fight, it was reported that two men were stabbed from the altercation. Digga, along with two other 1011 members, Savo and ZK, were arrested alongside some other members of the HRB gang, who was on the other side of the conflict. Digga was arrested and sent back to prison for 2 years and 6 months. Luckily, before Digga went inside, he had already finished up his debut album, Double Tap Diaries, and recorded some music videos to some of the tracks. This album is kind of what blew him up to the next level, because before this, he didn't have that many solo songs. He released a music video to his hit song No Diet on April the 18th while locked up. The song done big numbers and is currently on 26 million views, setting him up for a lot of hype for when he comes out. Digga ran into some issues though while inside prison. He was stabbed in one of his eyes, making him partially blind. Then on the 22nd of May 2020, Digga D is fresh home once again.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
I got this homie that got shot in the face and lost all his eyesight. They said at least about 80% of it. It, bro. Niggas, it be the niggas that be low key, like, oh, no disrespect. It be the niggas that be low key asking for that, bro. It be the shit starters that they be happening to. Sometimes it be happening to the niggas that's just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But a lot of the times it be the shit starters where that real fucked up wild shit just be happening.
It's beautiful. I'm emotional, guys. I'm emotional.
And comes out with one of his biggest songs yet, a song called Where. This wasn't too far after Central C dropped his first big song as well, called Day in the Life, which put Central in the limelight. And Central C went from strength to strength in 2020, getting numbers in everything and anything he dropped. But he really took off after dropping his hit song Loading, which is now on 80 million views. Even Digga D was seen listening to him in one
I did a reaction to Loading, I remember that.
of his Insta lives, and it seemed like Digga didn't really have that many personal issues with Central C at the time, but Digga did have problems with a lot of the people in Central C's music videos and people around him. Central C has many members of the 12 anti-gang around him, which obviously has conflicts with Digga D's side. Not only this, but Central C featured on a song with the West London rapper Fredo, who is from an area which historically has always had problems with Digga's area. Ever since then, Digga has been moving kinda wild, talking about the situation with his brother back in 2018 in a couple of unreleased songs. But it seemed like Central C wasn't trying to reply to any of Digga D's disses and not give the situation any type of limelight. Until recently when he dropped his new mixtape called 2-3. On what
He got tired of this nigga taking shots at him. You're like, look, ain't no pussy. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I beat your ass, bro. Stop playing with me. That's probably what that was. I don't know.
Dropped his new mixtape called 2-3. On one of his songs called End of the Beginning, he sends for Digga D's ex-girlfriend called Tennessee when he says, I wanna hit Tennessee and I don't mean Nashville. Digga responded to this on his Insta, pretty much saying why is he sending shots to his ex and not him. But when we look back at Central's life, it makes sense why he hasn't really replied to Digga. Literally just from the fact he's not really involved in all of this beef the two areas have. Obviously it seems like the two have had their own little bit of history, but I think Central C is just at a point of his career where he just wants to go clear and live in peace. Like, this guy could easily clear 10 million views a video at this point, and is building a fan base all over the world. He's literally a walking, living potential Hall of Famer in this rap game. He doesn't need to be involved in all that street stuff. With Digga, it's all a bit different. Digga has kind of thrived off his control.
Digga going to street rapper rap. That's the difference. The Central C, he trying to be a pop star, you know what I'm saying, on some Drake shit. Digga D, he on some Yo Gotti shit, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, both can thrive, but stay off that beef shit, bro, because I don't know about y'all, but these police is really tripping right now, bro. Especially on rappers, nigga. And hell, I know about y'all. They already be using y'all music in the courtroom like a motherfucker. So, yeah, man. Fuck this rap beef.
Controversy and bad boy image, and that works for him. That's his audience. When we look at Central C's career, he's getting them big views from his songs like Commitment Issues and Obsessed With You, songs for and about girls. So this whole gangsterish type of route he's dabbling with now, in my personal opinion, I think he needs to scrap it. And he could potentially turn into the first international pop star to come from UK drill. Anyway guys, let me know what you all think about this situation. And of course, like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. It's been your boy Kid Nerd, and peace out.
Yeah, but if a nigga die right now, he's a motherfucking legend forever. Immortalized. Nah. I used to think that shit was sweet. Like, nigga, let me get to the height or wherever I can go. Then just, you know what I'm saying, die tragically. Nigga, you gonna be etched in stone forever. You know what I'm saying? If you make it to that height. But, yeah, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? You should wanna... That was young thoughts. Nowadays, you should want to, grow old, see your babies grow old, see your brothers and sisters grow old, all your cousins. Everybody, let's go grow old and die when we supposed to die, when we old. You know what I'm saying? Let's enjoy this shit right now, because this beef shit ain't doing nothing. Jail sucks, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't worth it, bro. None of this shit is really worth it. Hell no, it's too much out here. It's too much to live for, and I want to really live this life. I be really wanting to do shit. I want to use my time here on this earth to the maximum potential. You know what I'm saying? To the max. I want to do everything I could have did. You feel me? But anyway, man, I'm just talking. Y'all hit that like button and that subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you are, my nigga, I'll fudge with you. And if you got something for me to react to next, put it in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this or didn't enjoy this, put it in the comment section. And if I stop the video too much, kick rocks, bro. I don't care. I don't care. Because I be chilling, and like most of my squad be chilling. We just be having a good time anyway. You act like you got somewhere to go. You ain't doing nothing today, fool. Anyway. Till the next time, bro. Y'all be smooth. Stay out the way. Stay safe. All that. We out.